What's up, guys? The name's Ben, and a couple months ago I was not making 42K a month. A couple months ago I was actually clearing about $0 a month. Now that all changed when I found a skill that majority of the people in this world do not know: high ticket sales. Within the last 4 weeks alone, I was able to generate $42,000. That equates to about $10,000 a week. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Now, a lot of you guys think that I fake a lot of the things I do. Matter of fact, let me show you some proof. Today alone, I bought in around 1,800, and you can see if I refresh it, 4 weeks, I brought in 42.7K. So, for those people who think it's fake, by all means, continue to think it's fake. But for those people who know that this is real, yes, you can do it. I was in your exact same position a couple months ago, and there's nothing really that is different between me and you. It's not really even that hard to do. All you have to do is learn a skill and then master it. You'll very soon realize that the skill to be mastered is sales as a whole. The whole world revolves around sales. You go to Walmart, make a purchase, that transaction, it's a sale. You meet a friend, whether you're going to New York or you meet a friend online, you're selling yourself. You go for a job interview, once again, you're selling yourself. And when I realized that the whole world is really controlled around something called sales, I knew for a fact I wanted to be a part of some type of sales. And I knew for a fact that if I master this skill of sales, that I'd be able to generate a stupid amount of money. Right now I'm 21 years old, just turned 21 a couple days ago. Glory be to the Most High God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But before I turned 21, the mindset wasn't always there. Now, it's not only skillship that you need, but you also have to have a proper mindset. Because if you don't have a proper mindset, it doesn't matter how much skills you have. Mindset is the thing that keeps you poor, or mindset is the thing that keeps you rich. A lot of the times, the reason why people don't make money isn't because of the fact that they don't have the skillships, but it's because of the fact that their mindset is corrupt, because it's built in for a 9-to-5 mindset. It's built in for a salary-based mindset. A lot of the times people don't make money is because of the fact that they can't even envision themselves making it. And if you can't envision yourself making it, you won't push yourself past the limits you ever thought you can push yourself to. It all starts with the mind, then the discipline, and then the skillship. No, high ticket sales wasn't the first thing that I tried doing. I failed many times in the past. I tried day trading, it failed. Tried drop shipping, once again another fail. I've actually tried almost every niche that you can think of, and every single one of them really couldn't make me go past $10,000. They would all cap me at a certain point, or I would just lose money on it as a whole. I mean, day trading alone, I lost about 10 to 15K. A perfect idea really isn't needed at all. Another big important step that's probably holding you down is because of the fact that you're comparing yourself to others. You compare yourself to me, you compare yourself to your favorite influencers, and honestly, that's weighing you down. Once you break out of that and realize that God has a journey for every single person, then and only then will you start to elevate. Just find one skill, practice it very hard, master it, double down on it, do everything in the world possible to focus on that one skill. Do not focus on many different things at once. Focus on one thing. And once you master the one thing, it'll open you to many, many, many doors. The reason why people don't break a lot of money is because of the fact that they're mediocre at one skill, and they're mediocre in another skill, and they're mediocre in another skill. Now, if you take all the mediocreness in these other skills and combine it into one, then and only then will you start seeing some serious results. And that's exactly what I did. Now, how did you become good at sales, Ben? The question that I get asked almost every other video. How did you become good at sales? Well, wasn't easy. I studied sales as a whole. Once I found out that the whole world revolves around sales, I studied objection handling. because if I pitch a price and someone denies, what more do I say? Do I just leave the call? Do I just schedule him again? Or is there a proper way to actually close the person? I joined someone else's program instead of reinventing my own, instead of trying to become the first this and the first that. I just learned off somebody who already succeeded. He taught me how to properly communicate. He taught me how to properly sell. And once I learned it, I mastered it. And once I mastered it, I became pretty damn good at it. Now, obviously I have the persona for it. You can tell in every single one of my videos, I'm very enthusiastic, I'm very energetic. I was offered an opportunity, my first opportunity as a setter. Now, if you guys don't know, in high ticket sales, there's a closer and there's a setter. I speak a lot about it in my Instagram and in my TikTok. So if you guys want to learn more about high ticket sales, link down below. When I started setting, I ended up becoming really good at it very quickly. Started booking around 5 to 10 calls a day, and sooner or later, the first month, I cleared around 2.5K. A month goes by, I got promoted to being a closer. Once I became a closer, that's when everything changed. The month of July 2025 is when I first started closing my own deals, is when I first actually closed my first deal for 3.7K. Now, I'm not gonna say whose offer it really was for, but it's a very big person in the space. And when I first closed this offer, I realized that I was really good at selling. After that, one closed the next day. The day after that, another closed. The week after that, 5 closes. The week after that, another 3 closes. And it kept piling up until I finally made about 5K for the month of July. Now, for the month of August, fully carried. Not only did I learn my mistakes from July and June, but I no longer made any of those mistakes. And in the month of August, my life changed as a whole. I became a really, really good closer. And due to the fact that I became a really good closer, I generated $40,000. Now, of course, I didn't just get good overnight. It took days, it took weeks. Honestly, it took months. I treated it like a sport. I used to like to play basketball, so how would I get good at basketball? Constantly shoot a lot of hoops. Kinda like sales, so how do I get good at sales? Constantly did mock calls. Constantly learned from people who was making more than me. Constantly actually developed real skills and surrounded myself around real winners, because I learned that once you surround yourself with winners, you tend to follow. You tend to become a winner yourself. There is no such thing as a secret formula. All there is consistency and discipline. The biggest difference right now between me and you is I didn't quit when it was slow. Yeah, $2,000 isn't a lot of money. Might be a lot of money for some people, but I was always dreaming big. I always knew that I'd be able to cross way more than just $2,000 a month. I knew I was worth more than a 9 to 5. And honestly, 40K isn't where I stop. Where I probably stop is about 5 mil a month. Now, do I know how I'm gonna get 5 mil a month? Not at all. But do I know that I'm gonna hit 5 mil a month? Well, you guys better be sure that you guys are about to see it. If there's one takeaway that you take from this video, I want you to know that you're only one skill away from retiring your parents. You're only one skill away from fulfilling your goals. Those little kid goals that you had since you were younger. Age, money, background, skin color, race, doesn't matter. What matters is who you as an individual are. Are you an honest person? Are you a truthful person? And are you a hard-working person? Are you willing to sacrifice those nights that you're supposed to spend with your family to actually dedicate to your future? Are you willing to sacrifice a lot of things in order for you to be the man and the woman that you want to be? Now, by all means, I'm never saying to sacrifice church, and to all means, I never mean to sacrifice God. Without God, none of this will be possible. Without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, none of this will be possible. Stop overthinking. You know what you have to do in order to fulfill your dreams, so go chase at it. Otherwise, a couple years down the line, trust me, you're gonna regret it. Now, if you guys are interested in high ticket sales as a whole, if you guys don't want to keep watching from the sidelines and learn an authentic skill from an authentic person, then click the first link down in the description below. The spots are limited. Honestly, not accepting a lot of people, but if you're lucky enough to get in, then you will be having access to a lot of information. But whether you take this as information or not, someone else will. Someone else will be one step towards changing their family's life. So, if you think I'm lying or if you're too lazy, continue watching from the sidelines. Don't change your life. By all means, it makes the space much more easier and less competitive. More money for me at the end of the day. But, nonetheless, whether you guys decide to click it or not, subscribe and watch me hit 100K within 1 to 2 months. See you guys.